So you think you know Hercules, right? Son of Zeus, demigod, unstoppable hero, the whole 9 yards. But what if I told you that whole legend was, well, just a story, a really, really good piece of marketing? In this explainer, we're going to tear all that down and look at the actual man behind the myth.
In this quote, man, it just sets the stage perfectly, doesn't it? It's basically telling us, hey, everything you think you know, forget about it. There's something way darker, way more human, hiding just under the surface. So yeah, let's start peeling back those layers.
So you've got two versions of Hercules here. On one side, there's the legend we all grew up with, right? The son of Zeus, monster slayer, basically invincible. But then, you look at the other side and you see the man. And he's a totally different story. A haunted mercenary, leading a crew of misfits, and all he really wants is enough cash to just vanish. That's the real conflict we're diving into, the brand versus the cold, hard reality.
Okay, so how does a mortal guy pull off a myth of that size? Well, for starters, he was not some lone wolf on a holy mission. Nope, he's the boss of a super effective mercenary crew. And get this, their biggest, baddest weapon isn't even his muscles, it's his story. And here's the team. This isn't just a crew, it's his found family, a bunch of outcasts who've got each other's backs. Everyone brings something special to the party. You've got Amphiaraus, the seer. This guy knows exactly how he's gonna die, but still charges into battle. Wild! Then there's Autolycus, the brains of the operation. Tydeus, a total berserker that Hercules saved. Atalanta, the archer you do not want to mess with. And maybe the most critical piece of the puzzle, his nephew, Iolaus, the storyteller. And this is where it gets really clever. This is their business model. Iolaus, the storyteller, is their PR guy. He goes around spinning these epic tales to make Hercules sound huge, terrifying, divine. It's basically ancient propaganda, right? Personal branding 101. The whole strategy is just brilliant. The more people believe he's the actual son of Zeus, the more likely they are to just drop their swords and run. The job gets easier, and they get paid faster. It's absolutely genius. So, with a reputation like that, it's no surprise they land a massive job in Thrace. We're talking the score of a lifetime. It's got all the classic ingredients: a noble cause, a princess who needs saving, and a mountain of gold. A little too perfect, maybe?
The client is a guy named Lord Cotys. He says his kingdom's being threatened by this evil sorcerer, Rhesus, who's supposedly leading an army of monsters. The job? Train Cotys' army and take Rhesus down. And the pay? Oh, the pay is insane. We're talking double Hercules' weight in gold. That's retire and never work again money for the entire crew. The dream.
And this is where we see that Hercules is way more than just a big guy with a club. He's a brilliant tactician. He takes a bunch of farmers, guys who've barely held a spear in their lives, and completely changes their mindset. He's like, forget glory, your only job is to survive. He teaches them the shield wall, drilling it into them until they're not a bunch of individuals anymore, but one single, unstoppable unit. So they take this new army into their first big battle, and they actually win. It looks like a clean, simple victory. But this is the exact moment everything starts to fall apart. This is where the real, ugly truth starts to bleed through.
So they capture Rhesus, the big bad sorcerer, right? But instead of cursing them, he just asks Hercules a question. A really simple, but totally devastating question. If Lord Cotys is such a great and beloved king, why did he need to hire you guys? Why aren't his own people fighting for him? And boom, just like that, the doubt starts to creep in.
And the truth? It's a gut punch. Cotys isn't a noble king. He's a murderer who stole the throne. Rhesus isn't a sorcerer. He's the leader of a rebellion trying to put the rightful ruler back in charge. All this time, Hercules and his crew weren't heroes saving a kingdom. They were pawns, building an army for a tyrant so he could crush his own people. And just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. Coyotes drops the final soul-crushing bomb. His new partner in crime is none other than King Eurystheus. And if that name sounds familiar, it should. This is the guy from Hercules' past. The man who murdered his family, his wife and kids, and then framed Hercules for it. This is the monster, the source of all the darkness he's been trying to outrun his entire life.
So now, they're at a crossroads, the ultimate choice. They've got the gold, they're free to go. But now they know the truth. They know they have innocent blood on their hands. So, what do? Do they just take the money and run, Or do they stay and try to fix the horrible mess they helped create?
And Quariades tries to make that choice real easy for them. He dumps a literal mountain of gold at their feet and says, "Take it and get out." He's got his army now, he's got his psycho new ally. He doesn't need the mercenaries anymore. They can just walk away richer than they ever dreamed.
But they don't. One after another, they turn their back on that gold. Hercules makes it clear, no more innocent blood on my hands. Autolycus, his dream of retiring by the Black Sea, gone. He throws it away. Even Amphiaraos, who literally knows this is the battle where he's going to die, he chooses to stay. It just proves that their bond, this found family, it's worth more than all the gold in the world.
Of course, that choice gets them all captured. And it's right here, at its absolute lowest point, chained up, beaten, surrounded by enemies, that Hercules finally has to face the myth he created.
And as he's hanging there in chains, Eurystheus starts taunting him, trying to just completely break his spirit. And he boils it all down to one question. Who are you, really? Are you just the legend, just the story you sold for a paycheck? Or are you the truth behind it? I mean, this is it. This is the question the entire story has been building up to.
And his answer is just explosive. He doesn't shout about being the son of Zeus. He doesn't pray to the gods for help. He just roars out his own name. He owns who he is, the man, the myth, all of it. And in that one moment of pure self-acceptance, he finds a power he never knew he had, and he just shatters his chains.
Then he does something impossible. It's like one last epic labor. He's running on nothing but pure willpower and the fact that his friends believe in him. He grabs hold of this massive, colossal statue of Hera, and he pulls it down, crushing Cody's entire elite guard. This wasn't the act of a demigod. This was a man, a mortal man, pushed way beyond his limits.
And that's really the heart of it all, isn't it? At the end of the day, it didn't matter if he was actually the son of Zeus. The legend became real the moment a man, a mortal man, chose to become the hero everyone believed he was. So it leaves you wondering, right? What truly makes someone a hero? Is it the incredible stories people tell about them? Or is it the choices they make when everything's on the line?